And coming up next on the XFM Metal Hammer Riot, exclusively for you Metal Hammer readers, MTV2's frontline correspondent Ian Canfield recently caught up with Linkin Park.
Linkin Park, you know the name, you've probably seen the video, and in America they're massive already. The album, which is called Hybrid Theory, has shifted some major copies. It was rush released in this country because the record company thought it was going to be so popular. But so far, only one UK show, and straight after doing that, they're here on MTV2. Chester, Mike and Joe, welcome. Let's talk a bit about the history of Linkin Park first of all. You two guys knew each other before you knew Chester, because most of you are from LA, but you're originally from Arizona, right?
Yeah, that's right. We started the band basically with friends from school. Brad and I knowing each other for the longest. Our guitarist and I have been friends since we were about 13. And the last piece of the puzzle was Chester, whom we found in Arizona. Sent him out a tape, and basically he got it back to us within 12 hours. He was in LA. You
moving from Arizona must have been a big thing. I mean, I've been reading in the interviews, you got a wife, you got some dogs, right?
Yeah.
And you suddenly relocate to LA. I mean, what was going through your mind at that time to meet guys that you hadn't even met before?
I pretty much tried not to think about it at all. I just kind of went, you know, just focus on just doing the music and try not to think too much about how pissed my wife was here. Or how sad she was that I was gone, or whether or not my dogs even knew that I wasn't there anymore.
How did you put it to your wife? Did you say, sorry, I gotta go, I might be gone for some time, but you know, when I come back I'll be a rock star and you can move out to an LA mansion with me? Was that how you sold it to her?
Well, I mean, the only reason why she didn't come with me in the first place is just because we owned some property, and I didn't want to like just, you know, throw all my eggs into one basket. I wanted to leave at least one egg out. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we just kind of were being just kind of as practical as we possibly could, you know, because I didn't know how well we would get,
which to most people would still be impractical.
Yeah, I mean, most people, yeah, it'd be insane. But like, what I was like really just hoping to do was just kind of come out and find out what these guys are all about, because I didn't know that we would click so well, so fast.
Linkin Park phenomenon has come together very quickly. You know, the first gig at the Whiskey in LA, and then you get the publishing deal, and the Warner Brothers deal comes on board soon after that. How long did you spend actually refining the sound of the band before you went into the studio? Because it sounds like you had a pretty clear idea of what you wanted to do.
Every day of our lives, yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because like the actual sound of the band started from day one, you know, and then we just worked hard on that one thing, or our style, you know what I mean?
Got to ask you this: you've suffered this rumor that's been going around the industry that you're a manufactured boy band, right? Now this is because
well, that's where the hybrid theory comes to play, because we're actually genetic experiments created.
We're not a boy band. We're a robotic
dishes.
band. We're cyborgs.
I'm actually 75% bionic robot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's bigger than the rest of us. I'm planning to get this operation done soon.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
Larger than life.
There's, you know, that's another difference between us. Like, he's mostly robotic, and I was made out of bacteria in a petri dish that took about, you know, 12 years to fully develop.
You know what's nice? With you guys have a lot of people watching, and we get to say to all these people that we wouldn't have gotten a publishing deal first if we didn't write our own songs. So that rumor you heard is not true.
And not only that, but it's kind of hard to manufacture a band that knew each other their entire lives.
Yeah. Try to find one record industry executive that could manufacture a piece of crap like us.
Yeah, we'd be way more polished if they had manufactured us.
Right.
One of the other things that's been spoken about as well, which you've been clarifying recently, is the power of your vocals on stage, like spot on for what you hear on the album, and the notes that you hold on and the way you sing. People keep asking you about the effects that you use, and he doesn't use any effects. It's all pure up on stage, yeah?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, we use like typical effects that any band in any pub or any bar or any venue would be able to use, like, you know, delays, reverbs, things like that. But we don't run any tape, we don't loop anything, not even samples. Everything that you hear on the record is being performed physically by somebody on stage.
I want to ask about the Foreigner tape. There's this tape apparently of, have you heard this, you two?
Yeah.
There is a tape of Chester somewhere. Where is it, by the way?
It's lost.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's still in existence. I know. I spoke to someone yesterday, and they said there is a tape of you when you were in well, definitely single figures of age. What, 4, 5?
Two.
Two.
I was 2
Singing
years old. I
foreigner
was just
songs.
learning how to speak, and my brother was teaching me how to sing "Hot Blooded," and he kept recording me over and over again.
Right.
And somehow, this whole thing started with like an internet fanzine, something that I told this kid, because I had nothing else, anything clever to say. So I just kind of told him about this, and it's amazing to me that it's gotten all the way around the world. I mean, everybody asks me about it.
Well, you know.
So that kid did his job. Whoever he is, somebody needs to hire that guy, because like he took one sentence and made it known throughout the entire world. And so find out who he is and do the job. 'cause he's
So
really
the
good at it.
foreigner tape wasn't the tape that he sent you guys to audition for the band. That wasn't what you got him from across from Arizona.
That would've
He's,
been
he's
funny.
pretty lucky. He's pretty lucky we didn't get that tape instead of this test, I think.
Now, what's happening with Linkin Park in this country? Because we've done a showcase gig recently. When are you coming back to do some proper touring and stuff like that?
We're coming back in March with the Deftones and Taproot.
Right.
That's gonna be fun. We're gonna go all around Europe.
But there you go, Linkin Park, not a manufactured boy band, but if you ever want Hot Blooded for an encore, then just shout it from the audience, and I'm sure Chester still remembers the words. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.